What's up guys, Eugene's here. Today we're back again, and in this video we're going to be playing some Olaf in the jungle. So Olaf still didn't get touched in the last balance changes, and I can't say I'm complaining about that because I am addicted to Olaf. You know, he's a fun little champ to play, maybe slightly a bit broken, but you know, if you play him, you don't complain. And the reason why he's broken is just because you pick him into certain team comps and he's unstoppable. The reason why Olaf doesn't have a super crazy high win rate overall is just because sometimes people pick Olaf into team comps that they probably should not be picking Olaf into. And over there, Ari actually got level 2 first, and looks like they're able to actually get a nice little first blood. Wow, what a crazy coincidence. You know, this is solo queue. Usually don't see too many first bloods on your team. But you know, I'll take what I can get. I won't complain, I guess. But as I was saying with Olaf, a lot of people do pick Olaf into like team comps that they probably shouldn't be playing Olaf into. And that makes it just like certain team comps, Olaf is super hard to play into, like straight up, just because you don't have any dashes, you don't have any blinks, you know, you can flash, but that's about it. But if you pick him into the right team comps, such as like this team comp, for instance, Olaf is just so unstoppable. And the win rate, like in Olaf into this team comp, if you ran it over and over, is just going to be like obscenely high. It's one of those champions where you really actually have to know how to draft him. You know, there's certain champions that you could play into any draft and like it really doesn't matter. You know, certain champs I could think of like Jin Zhao, Rengar, you don't really have many hard counters for that. But Olaf, definitely very different. But now I'm going on to this Gwen over here. I know Gwen actually pretty much a minion in the early game. That sums up a Gwen player before they get their like 15-minute power spike. You know, less damage than the minion. But now I'm trying to get this Yone over here. I know he's about to just dip on back over here, so I'll be waiting. I give him a nice little axe and then take the kill over there. So we're able to get a good kill, but now I pretty much know the Gwen's jungle rotation. So I know Gwen's jungle rotation. They took their red side jungle and then they look for the scuttle over here. And now because they went down, they're just going to go over to their blue side jungle right now and then take their blue side jungle and look for that scuttle on the bot side over there. But I'm going to go ahead and go for this gank over here. I'm able to get a pretty good angle. Trying to get onto this Nautilus over here. Should be able to get him over here. Able to get the last second axe. And I am going to have to flash out. I go ahead and just ult over here. I actually have... I'm running ultimate shield. So I knew that like once I got my ultimate and I used it, I would get a small little barrier there so Jinx wouldn't be able to kill me. So overall, a good start. Looking good on the duo lane side. The bot lane, overall, that's fine over there. Just because... I know that the Gwen is on the bottom side of the map, but looking at our bottom lane over there, like our Aatrox, he's playing underneath turret. Like, he'll be fine. If anything, it's mid lane that needs to watch out, because if Gwen's on blue side jungle right now, the two ganks that you have to watch out for Gwen are either in the mid lane or the bot lane over there. So you can kind of warn your teammates in advance and stuff, you know, where Gwen's going to be. And looking at how Gwen didn't go for a gank yet, they probably just went back to their red side jungle now because their red side's just about respawning, so... I'm assuming Gwen is going to go back over there in a second. So I know our bottom lane should be fine. Probably won't get ganked. So I go ahead and ping the mid lane over there. I see the Nautilus is rotating from top side. And I don't know where Gwen is either. So I actually go over here to look for a counter gank. You know, if they do show up, I can kind of look for a nice little counter gank over there. I see the Nautilus, able to get a good little charm onto him. The Ari is, and now able to pick that up. And now Gwen's running in, but they don't have enough damage to do anything yet. So that just shows you kind of the power of warding. Like, if you have good warding, and now I'd try and get a smite onto Gwen, try and force him out if I can. Unfortunately, that third ability actually goes onto the camp over there, but should be all good. Able to clean out this entire jungle. See up. And I know Gwen can't really do very much because they aren't running flash. So they can't really stop me over here. Should be able to pick this up also. And now, looks like the Soraka wants to go for a little cheese play, but I kind of have to wait for my ultimate before I can do that just because Nautilus, you know, a little bit of a toxic champ. Maybe a little bit of a broken champ also, but yeah, we should be able to pick him up here. You know, I maybe KS that, maybe kill stole that a bit, but that's all right. You know, got to do what you got to do sometimes. Yeah, see this Gwen over here. I'm going to say maybe I can get this kill over here, or at least get the camps. I'm able to get the camps, but... I just go for the kill too, able to pick that up and should be able to get out of here. It's very easy. against Gwen, honestly, just because they aren't running flash in this game and like big dashes and stuff like that. That's really where Olaf like struggles against. So like when you have champions like Ezreal, Tristana, all these high mobility champions like Cassidoran, what other champions? I guess Kennen too, in a way, has a decent amount of movement speed with their little, I don't even know what ability that is, a little like Lightning McQueen ability where they start roaming around super fast. That ability, I guess, anybody with high mobility in general. Whereas champions like Nautilus, Jinx, they rely so heavily on crowd control. So if you could just negate that crowd control, they really can't do anything at all. So now, you see, they just can't do anything for the most part. And we should be able to pick up this dragon over here. That Gwen made a pretty big mistake going for this dragon over here. They should have just rotated to the Herald side. And the reason for that is because, one, their team's already down. Their duo lane is not doing too hot in this game. So going for this fight at the dragon, very difficult to do. Whereas if they went onto that bottom side of the map, like they would have a way better chance of like, one, they probably would have gotten that Herald uncontested, and two, their Kennen's doing fine. So like their Kennen could have helped out over there. And Kennen is pretty good at team fights, so with their ultimate, so that would have been the better move. Plus, you know, you get some gold for your team. If you're behind, you really just need to get back up in gold. So getting that extra gold for sure would have helped out, but a little bit too late for that. Oh, let's see if this, can that, unfortunately what is their name? I don't know why I'm blinking right now. Our Xayah goes down over there, but looks like both the supports rotate over. But again, I have my ultimate. You time your ultimate right, and they won't be able to do anything. So able to pick up a kill, and then I kind of just dip out over there. I'm going to go ahead and head towards mid and probably just herald this, get the first turret over here, get some plates going, get a lot of gold. And now, after getting this turret over here, that should give our team so much gold over there. So now we're going to have a good lead. Yep, you can see I just got enough gold to get my death stance. So I'm going to go ahead and clear my jungle and then go ahead and reset for that. And now, yep, just keep an eye on the map over here. That Xayah, gonna try and push that first tier top turret. Let's see if they get it, if the jungler comes out of nowhere and destroys them. Or actually the Nautilus thing. That's kind of a risky play for Xayah. Well, it looks like, yeah, Nautilus and Gwen. Oh, both of them show up. Oh, let's see. Can Xayah get out of there alive? You never know, you know, some Xayah players be making some cheeky moves. But that's alright. Yeah, I don't know why that Xayah is saying okay. You can kind of look at the map and tell everybody's missing. You know, you're pretty overextended going for that turret over there. I think that's all right, just because they at least got the turret. Unless we lose our top turret also. If we lose our top turret, then that's kind of a bad trade, actually. But, yeah, you can kind of tell that they're going to get rotated on. But with the Xayah, like, you can play a bit more aggressive. Because, for instance, if you time your ultimate right, you could dodge the Nautilus ultimate. You can get out a lot of crowd control. But still, you have to be a really good Xayah player to do that. So now I see this Kennen rotating back, and I kind of want to cheese him out a bit. Actually, that Aatrox kind of scared him off. You know, that Aatrox kind of... I think he kind of actually saved the Kennen there by revealing himself. If he would have waited till Kennen walked into that bush... Yeah, no, there are Jinxes here too, so I'm like, oh wait, they're all here. I think I'm actually dead here, so I think I just go for the kill, yeah. I'm dead, seeing if I can get out of there, but unfortunately I cannot. That's a good rotate from all of them. I really wasn't expecting that Jinx to be there, and then... I guess the Gwen showed up too. They're all here. But, ooh, that's a good engage from the Nautilus. Just trying to keep him locked down, but I think the enemies use most of their burst on me, so they can't get too much. Yep, I actually do go for Spirit Visage in this game, you know. Got to deal with the Kennen, the Gwen, Nautilus damage. Spirit Visage for sure could help, but this already seems to be just cleaning up. They had ults still, so they were able to get an easy ult charm. Our team was able to capitalize on that. So looking pretty good, but yeah, I'm working towards Mercs too. Anything to help run down these people over here. So kind of take that, and now, for the most part, mostly just setting up warding in their jungle. I can still afford to play pretty aggressive just because the Gwen isn't super strong. They're still pretty far behind, and I just have my ultimate up. Like, with ultimate plus flash, I'm going to be really hard to track down from the enemy just because I can get out of all crowd control and I could just flash out, but... I'm seeing if I can get any cheese plays going, but looks like they're playing pretty safe. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this turret over here. But if you've been enjoying the content, you know, I know I've been keeping up the consistent uploads lately, but if y'all keep on enjoying that, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below, you know. I love to see, like, what y'all have to think about the gameplay. Any way that I can improve, anything y'all want to see, because I don't know what's going on in your head, so If you could write that down in the comments, that would be much appreciated and be very helpful for me. But no, I'm not. See, I couldn't tell if they saw me there or not, but looks like they were. They're able to spot me, so I kind of just dip out a bit, and I'm able to get a really big re-engage there. And now I'm super low, but this Soraka going wild in with the heals. I'm waiting to see if I can get a good opportunity to re-engage over here. I have heal from my second ability, so gonna keep on with the health regen. And just barely able to pick up that Gwen, and I love this Soraka right now. That Soraka carried me so hard there, you know. Olaf with like almost any kind of enchanter is so broken. Just because anybody to keep you alive, like if you have a support that like if you get ahead with Olaf and you have any kind of support that can help sustain you, you just become like significantly harder to like kill. That's why Lulu Olaf was such a broken thing in the past. Lulu Yumi, or not Lulu Yumi. That would be an interesting combo though, you know. Get a Lulu Yumi in. See how that Lulu Yumi Olaf? That would be like an unkillable Olaf. But even Yumi and Olaf, that's pretty unkillable, so that's good enough for the most part. But I didn't even have my Spirit Visage yet. Once I get my Spirit Visage too, I'm gonna be even harder to kill. But no, those hills go insane on Soraka. But no, I think I just get this over here. Yeah, they're all chasing the Aatrox. I'm like, I might as well just go ahead and grab this. Aatrox is still such a strong champion too. I cannot stand Aatrox players. That's one of my go-to bans for sure. I cannot deal with Aatrox. Especially because in the solo lane, like, I can only do so much when you feed an Aatrox. But no, I'm just running them down over here. And look at that damage. Just the AoE damage from Olaf is so strong. Able to pick that up, and now I'm kind of out of there. I did my fair share of damage. But looks like they might actually be able to run me down. Yeah, my entire team got kind of wiped. I actually don't know how we lost this fight. I don't know if Ari wasn't here or if they just recalled. But I go down. I accept defeat. I go ahead and get my Spirit Visage. Get some armor. Get my GA going, you know. But looks like we should be able to defend this. Ooh, that's a... Okay, that's a good ult from Ari. Because that's a good ult from Ari. The reason why I'll say that is because against... Oh, wow, they were able to get that kill. Whoa, dude, this Ari's kind of clean for real. And they're able to get them both. Dang, okay. Okay, I see this Ari. But going against a champion like Nautilus, you have to be super cautious of like chaining crowd controls. So for instance, if you're the Ari in that case, if you get ulted by the Nautilus and you get knocked up, well, if you're a Jinx player like with the Nautilus, Jinx can just throw their traps onto you when you're knocked up by the Nautilus ult. And again, the Nautilus ult, like, you can't dodge it, so, like, you're gonna get knocked up by it. So if you get hit by the Nautilus ult, and then a Jinx throws traps on you at the same time, you're gonna be stuck in the same spot for, like, 3-4 seconds. And that is a long time to be, like, stuck in one spot, so... Oh, looks like, sorry. They slipped up a bit. They got too greedy. That's okay. That happens to the best of us. But that's just why you have to be super cautious of stuff like that. Like, be cautious of just whoever's around and little combos, stuff like that. But I'm going to keep on pushing this over here. Or not pushing this. I guess pushing this jungle into my bank account, I guess, if you want to call it that. But going to get that gold. Going to keep on farming up. Once I get my Guardian Angel, I can play like super aggressive because I know I can do something stupid and not die for it. But I'm able to get the cannon over here. And then I kind of dip out. You know, I'm getting Soraka heals, so like I'm still full health. Like, I actually realized I need mercs. I think that's what I realized. I'm like, I don't know why I don't have mercs yet. Especially against a comp like this, because like if I ult and mercs, there's nothing they could do just because they rely so much on crowd control. Like Jinx, Nautilus, Kennen, they all need crowd control to do anything. And I get my ultimate back off cooldown, so I just ult flash, and you could see, like, just the power of that. They can't do anything against it. There's literally nothing they could do. No ability they could press. No better positioning they could do to... I mean, actually, maybe a little bit better positioning, but there's very minimal stuff that they could do to prevent that, so... Our Ori goes crazy, gets the Gwen over there, and now I'm just going to go ahead and take this Herald over here. Not the Herald. Take the Baron. Should be able to grab this down over here. We're chunking it down pretty fast. I love AD champs. They take Herald so fast. AD champs, I guess AP champs. Some do also. It's not AP champs. I guess like, oh, whoa, that cannon's going crazy. They're going for it. Well, they went in a second too early. If they would have came in maybe a bit later, they might have been able to put a bit more panic into my heart. Dude, there's nothing like scarier as a jungler than like in a case like that where you just see like an enemy champion just run into there. You're like, oh my gosh, I cannot miss this smite over here. Oh, please tell me. Dang, bro, I'm buying Twin Guard already? Dang, I need to finish up my mercs. I'm trolling myself. I think at this point in the game, I'm like, we kind of won this game, and I kind of am like not really focusing too well. But please tell me I switch up. Yeah, I'm like, okay, there we go. There's the mercs. So now I guess I'm just going to take up the jungle, push up waves, wait for my Aatrox to respawn, seeing if I can if I can catch anybody out in this jungle over here. I'm being a bit cautious though because again they're all missing. Like I can't just run out. Yeah, I can't just run out there. I'm able to get the steal, but I can't just run out there and show myself, or else they will just endlessly use their abilities on me, and I will probably die. So I just steal the red buff. You know, maybe tilt them a bit more. You know, probably not the end of the world if they lose the red buff, but it's all a mental game too. You know, you got to get in their heads. Because I know if I was that Gwen, I'd be a bit annoyed without the red buff. But yeah, dang, that dude's going crazy. He really thought he could just ult me like that. I guess, you know, he traded his ult for my ult. I guess he also lost half his health bar. But he could probably regen that. You know, that's an okay trade for him. But, like, my ultimate's on a 30-second cooldown. I'm about to have it back up in, like, in a bit. But I'm going to go ahead and keep on pushing this. Oh, he came back. He wants more of the smoke. He wants more of the smoke. Oh, wait, yeah. He knew he had to retreat, bro. He didn't even try for that. Dang, this Gwen. A little bit tanky. Yeah, I didn't go for that. I realized we probably can't end over here. We don't have Baron buff anymore, and... Or no, we just still do have Baron buff, but I think it's almost done. But we can't do very much here. I'm kind of like, we should just retreat to the dragon. I don't think we can end over here. We're all like... They're half health. They're just going to keep on retreating back to base. And... Actually, are we going to end? Dang, are we? Am I wrong? Dang, I might have been wrong. No, actually, I don't think I'm wrong. Yeah, dude, they're just going to keep on respawning, and we can't... Maybe if I attacked the Nexus, maybe we would have been able to end, but... Yeah, no, I thought I was wrong for a second. I was like, no, we definitely should have just retreated there and gone to a dragon. Yeah, I don't think we could have ended that. No, this Gwen. This Gwen wants some of the smoke. Did they forget my second ability has health regen? Just because I'm low doesn't mean I'm almost dead. I'm Olaf. I get stronger the lower health I am. People forget that. You gain so much attack speed the lower health you go, so like... The lower health you go, the more attack speed you get, and basic attacks reduce the cooldown of your third ability, so then the more third abilities you get in, and if you combine your third ability with your second ability and you get more of them in, you get a lot of health regen. So just because somebody's low health on Olaf doesn't mean they're almost dead. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and grab this dragon over here. Might as well get the extra bonuses while I'm at it. And now I can get mercs, finally. So hopefully, I take the blue buff and then I go and do that. Yep, the Soraka wants the blue buff. So yep, I'm gonna go and get the reset in. We can take a look at the builds over here, see what they got going for him. See who's fed on their team. Who's the one that's dealing the most amount of damage? Dang, that dude just took my blue buff. Or red buff. That's okay, I guess, you know. Classic ADC players, I can't say I'm surprised. I should be expecting that. But that's okay. Yeah, at this point, I'm like, honestly, we could probably, like, group around Baron and just force him to come out over here. Like, we got this thing halfway. Aatrox ult. Actually, this might be a bit sus. We don't have our Ori with us. Our Ori's almost dead, but... Uh-oh. That's not looking too good, but... Able to stagnate over there. We're actually able to get the cannon and... Actually, no, this is fine. Yeah, they can't do anything. But now, I just mercs him down and like, bro, that Jinx can't do anything if I ult. We're able to pick up the Jinx, or at least the Soraka. Dang, the Soraka got both of those kills. And now the Yone comes in, he dips out, he realizes he doesn't want none of that, so... He heads back to base, joins the Gwen in defeat, and should be able to end here. Have my ultimate back off cooldown in a second. But that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below. And that's going to be about it. I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll see y'all in the next video.